Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. We're going to talk with Kate Schwenk, who is the new director of a new organization in Jasper called Heart of Jasper. Kate, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Well, Kate, first of all, what is the Heart of Jasper?
Heart of Jasper is a new 501c3, was really formed in May last year, and it's a nonprofit organized through Main Street America, which is a nationwide program. So our main focus is downtown revitalization, and that is economic development downtown, bringing in new businesses, really want to fill the vacant buildings. And then our goal of the group is tied to arts, entertainment, and dining. So our hope would be to bring in restaurants that would drive foot traffic downtown and really bring life back to Main Street, and that would help support our small businesses downtown.
This is part of Main Street USA, the Main Street program,
Main Street
which I know is a
America.
lot of towns have Main Street.
Yes.
So this Main Street's also new to Jasper. Is that correct? So.
The Chamber has really been part of the Main Street program for several years. We just formally organized and formed our own group, Heart of Jasper, in 2020.
Okay, and tell us about, you're the new executive director of,
Yep.
Heart of Jasper. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, so born and raised in Jasper, went to school at IU and then moved back to Jasper after college. I just have an interest in the downtown and giving back to the community. I was really involved in high school and just have an interest in making this town as great as it can be. And my dad was a small business owner in the district, Heart of Jasper district, and so I lived down there for a couple of years as well, so I have a lot of connections to the downtown and just really interested in seeing it thrive and continue to grow for the future.
Is Heart of Jasper specifically for business, or is it also, are you involved somewhat in residential?
Both, so our goal is to fill the vacant buildings with businesses and then even create more livable space in the district. So the district is the downtown square down to the cultural center. It includes the river center, and then it even goes north up to St. Joe's Church as well. So really like first up to 9th Street is kind of our district there. So any properties or buildings within the district is our focus.
That's a pretty big area.
Okay. Yeah.
And you do have a website if someone wants to know a little bit more about Heart of Jasper, and that is?
heartofjasper.org.
That's pretty easy to remember,
Yes.
heartofjasper.org.
Yes.
Now, you're a new organization, but I know that you guys have been active. You did some, for lack of a better term, maybe it's the right term, you did beautification work. Was one of the first projects you guys did?
Yeah, I think it was one of the first ones. I was back in August. It was a downtown cleanup. So we'll continue to do that. We have a couple of those scheduled this year in 2021. So a spring cleanup, and then we'll do another one in the fall. So we'll kind of take care of the downtown flower beds and the planters, and that'll be one of our projects.
Is this an organization that people need to be members of, and what's the structure, board of directors?
Yep.
Talk about that.
Yep, we have a board of directors. We have 11 members on our board, and then we have 4 subcommittees, and that's really suggested by the Main Street to have 4 committees. So economic vitality, design, promotion, and then organization. Those are our 4 subcommittees. And then we have the one part-time paid staff person on the committee or on the group. And then what was your other question?
Well, are there volunteers?
Oh, yes, we have volunteers. So the committee members are all volunteers as well. And then the board members do serve on the 4 committees, and it's not membership-based. We are looking for donors, and so we just worked on that this week. So business donors, private donors to help with our funding.
Let's say somebody goes, well, I'd really like to help with the cleanup. That time you did that, but that's really about all I want to do. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's great. And we have some people who just want to volunteer at certain events. Maybe they're more interested in some of the events versus others, and they might just be a volunteer for that. That's perfectly great. Some want to be more committed and want to be on a committee and really help lead the charge on some of those events, and that's great too. So we're open to all different types of volunteer levels.
Okay, what are some new projects you've got working on? One I know in particular is a facade grant. Yeah,
the facade grant is, we just rolled that out last week. That's our first and really biggest project that we have. And so we have a partnership with the city. They have given us $50,000 for the facade grant. So any building owners within the district can apply for the facade grant, and it's a match, so they would have to match the project amount. And then the facade grant is solely for the exterior of their buildings. And so the idea there is to preserve the historic look of the building. And so we do have facade guidelines that we'll ask them to follow that will preserve that historic look for the downtown. And then we're just really excited to see the transformations that can come from that facade grant program.
Well, let's say somebody's got a project of they want to repaint the front of the building, and it's going to cost them $20,000. They can go to you for $10,000 of that.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it projects like painting the front of your
Yeah.
building, or is it like installing new windows, or
Yep.
or is the answer yes to all of that?
Yes, all of that, and we do have a list of the eligible projects that are allowed. So yes, the painting, the windows, tuck pointing, whatever it may be that they need done on their building, we would help with as long as it meets those guidelines.
And it's a pretty big district that you cover. It's the best way to look at it is the square, maybe about a block beyond that, or a block.
Yeah, a little bit more than that. It really, like I said, it really does capture the River Center and the Cultural Center, and then up to 9th Street as well. So it's a pretty good size boundary.
And if somebody has information or has a question, like, am I in the boundary? Am I capable to do that? Or what projects you have coming up? What's the best way for them to contact you or to find out more?
Yeah, easiest way is to call me. To call me and ask. Our numbers are on the website, or we do have a general email, which is info@heartofjasper.org.
And is the office actually in the city hall?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So we use a space out of there, which is great. Nice to be downtown near all the businesses and everything. So that's been working out very well.
Okay. And so if anybody would like to become a member, although it's not a membership organization, but would like to be a sponsor,
Yep.
You are looking for sponsors. Is that information on the website too?
That's on the website, yeah. If they go, there's a button up top that says donate now or donate, and so they can go there to do that, or again, call for more information. We do have different member sponsorship levels with different perks associated with each level as well.
Okay. And you're a new organization, but will be around for years and years and years, making all of Jasper, especially the Heart of Jasper, looking better.
Yeah, that is our hope. So,
All right.
yes.
Well, Kate, anything else you'd like to add?
No, just thanks so much for your time on the show, and hope you have us again.
We're glad that you were here, and you are welcome back to come and talk about the Heart of Jasper.
Great, thank you.
Our guest has been Kate Schwenk. She is the Executive Director for the Heart of Jasper right here in Jasper, Indiana. Thank you for watching WJTS in.form. We are local people watching local people.